We would like to welcome our first sponsor to the Green Room, the Cannabis Superstore, Lakeshore Road, Etobicoke. Cannabis growing supplies and education company, providing cannabis education, premier gear, growing equipment, extraction equipment, genetics, federal compliance, health and safety, access to LP products they deliver. Located at 2775 Lakeshore Boulevard West in Etobicoke. They have an excellent Instagram page. Check it out, Cannabis Superstore, or give them a call, 647-748-2775. From the industry, through the community, into your home, it's the Green Room, and we're on. What's going on, everybody? It's Lester from Cannabis Wiki. We are here with the 2019, soon to be 2020, Cannabis Social Influencer of the Year, our North American Cannabis Flower, Jacqui Childs.
Hey guys, welcome to the Green Room.
Right? And
our holiday special.
Yeah, it's our Christmas holiday special, and without a doubt, never to be left out. Let's give a shout out to Bud the Child.
He's here somewhere.
Yeah, he's under there, relaxing, chilling, relaxing.
Eating my candy cane or something.
So, happy Xmas, everybody. What's going on? It's our special.
Is Xmas okay to say?
For sure. Why not? Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Everyone's snowflakey.
Well, no, everybody's allowed to call it what they celebrate.
For sure.
Right?
It's the high holidays.
Yeah. It's going to be good. So what? We're going to share with everybody, 5 highlights?
Yeah, 5 highlights.
5 highlights.
But you're going to go first. 5 of our 2019 highlights.
Are we going back and forth?
Sure, we can go back and forth.
All right. So
it's your show.
Not in any specific order, but I'll pick 5.
Okay.
I will say probably Cannabis was definitely.
Really?
Yeah. That was an eye opener for me into what they're trying to do with cannabis.
Why? What was so exciting about Cannabis?
It was.
Was it the village people?
It was exciting to see that they could still hit the stage.
I think there's some fresh ones there. Those weren't the originals.
No, I don't know.
So.
It was that was entertaining. No, it was good. It was good. Interesting to see what they were trying to put on the plate with something that a lot of us have been dealing with for years before even thinking of this day was possible.
Is that where you went, Montel Williams?
Yeah.
So was that like your highlight, or were you gonna add that next? Was that your second
that's
highlight?
Right, that's where I was drumming right into.
Tell me your story. Tell me your journey. Let's take that.
Well, actually, at Cannabis, we had a wicked PR crew that was helping us out, and he gave me the inside to actually go direct to Montel instead of his handler. His handler was maybe not having the best of days.
Don't do that with me. Always go. I'm like a rabid dog. You go to the handler.
Yeah, so I rolled the dice. Yeah, he just finished an interview, and I seen him come out, and I just walked up to him and asked him if he had a little bit of time to give Cannabis Wiki an
What
interview.
did you actually say when you went up to him?
Those were pretty much my
What?
exact
Could you give us a minute
words.
of your time? Or
Yes. I said, do you have a few minutes of your time to give Cannabis Wiki? And then his handler was coming over to say, no, we're leaving. We have to go catch a plane. And he's like, nah, I got some time. Took his jacket off, walked on over.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, when the jacket comes off, the handler must have dropped a...
Yeah, he dropped a banger. Yeah, he dropped a banger. So I was super excited. If you actually look, this is a funny thing. This I've never told. Well, I've told some close friends, but
inside scoop.
Yeah, inside scoop on that one. If you do go back on Cannabis Wiki and find that video, I tuck my hands behind my back so fast because I don't want the mic back.
Was this one of your first interviews? One of your?
Yeah, it was the first big one. Big.
That is a big
professional,
one.
Right?
It's huge. Who doesn't know Montel Williams?
He's an OG.
Mm-hmm.
And then just with the thought of what he's trying to do with CBD, he changed my thought.
He has MS, right?
Yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Yeah. His journey and what he's doing. His own company, his own product. Well, I'm not sure about his own company, but has his own product line for CBD.
He definitely has something, because when I was in Vegas, I bought something. Then it was
Montel Select.
was
I believe
his
it's called.
picture was on the actual. It was actually a picture of him, not just his name.
Yeah.
On the stuff I bought.
What he was saying was that it was called something different, but everybody kept DMing him and asking for the Montel. Can we get the Montel?
That's good.
So that's why they changed the story.
That's cool.
So that was number one for me.
In no order though, right? Like it wasn't like the best thing that happened.
No, not in any order. No specific order. We're just pulling out 5 highlights.
5 highlights was my first time at the Hot Box. That was in the legendary Hot Box, 20 years in the Toronto, I guess in the Toronto pot scene, cannabis scene, whatever. My first time there was really exciting. I was nervous.
Was Abby in there?
She was. I didn't say hi.
Serious?
I didn't even look. Like I saw her and I was like, don't make me say hi. And I met a ton of cool people.
So what was the vibe? What was the vibe in there?
It was really cool, actually. The only bad vibe was me. I was nervous. Like the only but it was before she had to change everything. So like there was the big giant like industrial dab rigs and there was all kinds of infused food. They had little flags on them to say what the milligrams and stuff was. And it was really cool. There was lots of people. It was packed. And she had like island vibe type music playing and you could make, there were smoothies. They had like a smoothie bar out on the patio, the patio they call it. Lots of picnic tables and benches where people were sharing. It was really fun. Actually, the music and the stuff was background. Like, you know, when you go to a club or you go places and you're screaming in each other's faces.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. It was background to like conversation was the whole thing. It was really cool. It was really fun.
That sounds like a huge community impact.
I was surprised actually. It was a very eclectic crowd. There was all aspects of. It was during Lift, which I hadn't been to. I wasn't at, and I just went to this, and so there was people from in the industry from all over the world that were there, and it was really fun. It was really really fun.
It was iconic. Yeah, but I haven't been there yet.
And I got a gift bag on my way out. This gentleman pulled me aside and said, "Are you Jacqui Dawes?" I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh, a bunch of the vendors here, and a bunch of us put something together for you, and thank you for coming." And it was humongous. It was like this massive. So I have a picture. I should repost it. When I got home, I put everything out on my bed, a queen size bed, covered from each corner of the bed. There isn't a space that it doesn't have.
Seriously?
And there, seriously, it was loot like crazy. There is so much stuff. And it was edibles and bath bombs, and there was some leggings, and there was a vape pen, and there was some a ton of shatter, all kind. And I had never I didn't even know what that stuff. I was so new to all this. I hadn't tried all of it. It was really cool. It was pretty exciting. It was very nice.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that was a highlight for sure.
Swag.
I love loot.
That was the next thing, right? I see that's part of this industry here.
For sure.
As it's taken off. Everybody's trying to give you a little bit of what they got going on.
Stickers.
Yeah, it's cool. Next, what would be next? Interviewing, or at least even being in the same room, sitting beside the same chair as the former Prime Minister of Canada, Kim Campbell.
Oh, right.
That was a banger.
Was she political or was she fun?
She started off political. I believe it was CTV was there recording with us, and he started the questioning. He opened up the questioning, and she was a little tight. And then
did you pass her a joint? Here you go.
Well, we got her once we got her loosened up and into talking about the cannabis. She made a funny comment about brownie, or is it token grannies? Brownie eating token granny, something like that.
Was she calling herself one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
She lightened up. She was funny, man. She had me laughing.
Oh, that is funny. You never know when some like politician. I mean, well, even the CEOs and the CEO, like we know when we invite people here too. Everyone's, there's a political agenda.
There's always a political agenda, but at the same time, we loosen them up. Right?
With weed.
Well, a little bit of weed and definitely that
it's
they have an open space to talk. Be comfy. The green room.
When was this Kim Campbell one? What event was it?
MJ BizCon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
not the one in Vegas.
Not the one in Vegas. No, we did not attend the one in Vegas.
Did you have FOMO? Were you looking at the pictures and the videos and going like, what?
Which one?
The one that just happened in
Vegas?
Yeah.
Actually, I seen some IG posts.
And you were jealous or no?
No, never jealous.
Oh, God, I was freaking.
It's gonna come.
I can barely sleep.
It's gonna come. It's busy, as you know. There's so much to do, and you can't be everywhere you want to be.
I'm a train wreck in Vegas, though. I really don't need to go and do business there.
Well, you know how it is here with Cannabis Wiki. That's all we do. When we touch down, it's work.
I parked my train at the door. No train wrecks.
Yeah. So what you got next?
Number 2. Being asked to speak at O Cannabis for the women in weed. That was really cool. I was really sitting at a table with I can't even think of the names of everyone right now. The lady from Rebecca something, and Rena Rampersad was there as well. I can't even think of the ladies' names. I was at a table with 8 women that were CEOs and CFOs, and we follow each other and are friendly on social media, but we had never met, and we were never in the same space. This was like 8:00 in the morning, which is like I'd never even seen 8:00 in the morning since like grade school. So it hadn't changed much. That was fun. It was interesting. That was really cool to have the opportunity to speak with them. They all had a serious message, and I just didn't really have a serious message. I just had like welcome for breakfast and spread kindness.
That is a serious message.
I mean, yeah.
That is, what are you talking about?
So that was really, I was excited. I was actually really, really proud of myself for like actually like pulling my shit together for 8 a.m. I was like,
and being at the table.
And and I was first there. I was like, we had a room to all sort of sequester. Is that the word they use? They keep you in that little room, keep you there, and make sure everyone plays nice before you come out. So we did that. It was fun. It was really, really fun, and it was good. Interesting to meet everyone, and Canada was a good time.
The ladies looked powerful. Was the feel I got when we were walking around there. The ladies looked like bosses.
There was a lot of women that own companies or are the face of the company or run the company that had booths there, and they were part of O Cannabis, but also the winners, a lot of the big winners for like packaging. That was a women's company. Influencer was me, and that's a woman. I'm a girl. Like there was they were in the forefront, and I went to a lot of the after parties and the sort of the meetups and stuff they had during O Cannabis, and the women were really like, they were out. There's a lot of them that were doing big, real business in the cannabis space.
It was cool. I liked it. O Cannabis. It was a shocker.
It's fun.
I felt like I was just like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
There's a lot of people. There was a lot of people there and a lot going on, which I'm not always awesome with. But
yeah, nor I, because it was big.
I wore a dress and I was dressed up nice, but I had to go to my car and put running shoes on with my dress. Like I was all dressed up fancy, and I was like, fuck, I can't do this shit. I went to the car and changed my shoes, and then I did and every time I said, just one more booth and we're going to leave, then I'd see someone else I knew. And the guy from Weed Etiquette, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
He was there, and we took pictures together and stuff. I was just about to leave, and he saw me with my little award, and he's like, come over and take a picture.
Yeah, there was a lot of people trying to get in.
It was fun. That's where I met Ira Price that we just had on the show. I met him at O Cannabis. And
Ira.
Yeah. He's an interesting dude.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. I know you tell everyone you're a doctor too, don't you, Lester?
I can't take that one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep the Mister.
Okay, so what's your number 3?
My number 3. Jamaica.
Of course.
Yeah. Jamaica was. What can you say? Jamaica was. It was good.
Never disappoints.
No, it did not disappoint.
Even with the state of emergency and bugs.
Right.
I could care less.
Right. It was very good. It was very interesting. The Rastafari.
Can-X, right?
Yeah, Can-X. That was great.
The Rastafari, what were you going to say?
Their exhibit. That was fantastic. I would have loved to go to their farm.
Didn't you smoke one of those, what's those things called?
Oh, the Kutchi pipe.
Is that the vaporizer
Chalice.
thing? Chalice.
Yeah, I didn't get to smoke it. We talked about it. They had 2 different kinds. Water chalice, steam chalice. I wanted to see the steam chalice. That one was interesting.
So cool.
It's like it's vaporizing pretty much, but prehistoric times.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it does. That's what that was his explanation, is that the weed sits in a bowl, and then it had a cap over top of that, and then you would heat it from there so the actual bud wouldn't catch fire.
Is that better?
Yeah, because he was explaining that when you're pulling on it, you're getting You're getting the toke, but no smoke comes out. So it's just like the vaporizer, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Vaporizer. Is that, what's the thing that looks like a microwave popcorn thing or like a popcorn? You know, not microwave popcorn, but you know, like, what's the thing that like, it's like a bag. Is that a vaporizer?
The bag?
Yeah. Like, what's that plastic?
Volcano.
Yeah, the volcano thing. I want to do one of those so bad. I think
so
I
do
have,
I.
but I think I was already super looped, so it didn't count. But I want to like actually experience. But it reminds me of, you know, like Jiffy Pop. The popcorn.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
and then it rises. Yeah,
That's what it reminds them if you put your face too close.
I haven't
when you
tried
break
that
it open.
either.
Oh, I want to try that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I really want to try that.
Well, let's start some Bickle.
I'd really like to try it in Jamaica. How about that?
That would be nice. But yeah, Jamaica was awesome. I had
What
a really
was your
good
favorite
time.
part of Jamaica? The Rastafarian?
That was one part of it. Meeting Dan Hare. That was
Jack Hare's son?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is. Yeah, meeting him was fantastic. Dan was excellent. He gave us some wicked insight to the family's history, stuff that his dad has done. It was cool. Really nice meeting him.
I'm jealous again. So far this whole day, I've got FOMO over now. So Jamaica, Vegas, I don't know. I'm sure by the end of this, you'll say something else. I go,
Never mind. Yeah, right.
that was my number 3.
You're number 3. What do you got?
Hempfest. Just Hempfest as a whole. Get and travel around with them. It's fun. It's easy. It's what, when I think of where I fit in the cannabis space or my message or who I am, Hempfest, it's easy. It's really, I was like, aren't you nervous or don't you prepare anything? Nope. I go up and so whether if it's 30 people or it's 300 people at Hempfest, it's cool. I love doing stuff with them. Oh, their baby's due today. Is today the 20th? Or did I miss it?
On the spot, is it the 20th? On the spot says it's the 20th.
Oh, they're having a baby. They're having a little sprout today. Right? Today's due date.
They know if it's boy or girl?
Nope, they aren't finding out. And it's their first child. And they're and
congratulations.
When I think of Celeste and is it Celeste? Celine and Sasha. That's their names. They're cool. They're I don't know, peace and love and hippie type people that just
good vibes.
Yeah, like yes, there's big business to be done and it's corporate and there's money to be made in cannabis space, but there's also these other movements. There's also, you know, how it all started and how it began and creating some change, some positive change with hemp materials and stuff. I love a hemp fest. I like being part of it. And I'm Canadian. It's Canada.
Great.
Not that I don't love Jamaica.
So you're going to keep pushing on that one, eh?
Yes, I will push hard on that, man.
Don't worry, 2020.
Let me tell you, people are getting the wrong impression and they're thinking that I'm trying to slide into their DMs personally. No, I just want to be in Jamaica. All I can be. I will like your island vibes food and your fried infused chicken and your
It's Mr.
fish
Douglas we have to talk to.
And then
see if we can get a booth there.
Right.
I'm sure he would love us.
If we can how about see if we can schedule in.
I think we will be able to schedule that in. I don't think that'll be a problem.
I love it.
Next year's Canada.
I don't get high on Jamaican weed though. Is that a thing?
What?
Because you smoke it from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, and I'm always
Jamaican weed it's good. I like it.
Like to me it doesn't do I don't know. Like I feel good. Excuse me, and I feel like I enjoy it, or I wouldn't smoke it from morning to noon and night. But it's different to me. Like here I'll smoke something, and here oh God.
It is.
Did you hear the fly in our ear?
The fly in the ear said it's the connection, and in Jamaica that is correct. In Jamaica, the connection is everything to good weed.
So I guess I just don't have the connection.
Not yet.
We have a fly in our ear that's telling me all kinds of funny things about Jamaica and the future of Wiki, the green room in Jamaica.
Yeah, definitely. When we hook up with
Panta, so did I just say what my number 3 was? What was it?
Oh man, Hempfest.
Hempfest, yeah.
All right. I got you. We're good. So number 4. For me, number 4. What would number 4
Pass
be?
me the lighter.
A highlight?
Can you pass me the burn the stigma lighter?
There you go.
We're about to burn.
Number 4 would be the Cannabis Wiki crew. They're a highlight.
Bunch of jerks.
like-minded people trying to do the same thing. It's
Yeah, they were all equally minded. We're going to ignore Jackie Childs as best we can. Are we all in agreement? Okay, nobody look our way.
everybody wanted to work hard, but you have to understand, there is all these unseen mental illnesses, and as you look at it, more and more people that you stand beside and sit beside have them. Whether it's right, the first hit off this bad boy is rough.
Oh, boy.
So whether it be depression, or whether it be anxiety, or whether it be insecurity,
I'm straight up crazy.
It is all around us, so it's harder to maneuver.
So you were avoiding me?
Like I said, it was the women at O Cannabis presented themselves as very, very strong figures, and they are strong figures. So being new into the business, it was hard to not have a specific angle to come approach you at. So we waited.
Now you can't get rid of me. Are we working today?
Right?
Are we coming in on Sundays?
So what am I at? Number 4?
Yeah.
Cannabis Wiki.
Yeah. Cannabis Wiki was
that's
your
one of the
number 4.
best. Yeah. That's my number 4 for sure. But I got to let people know this is our Christmas special, guys. You want to sponsor this green room? You want us to give your company a shout out?
Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Everything as soon as I say the number, all kinds of things start flooding in.
Well, just remember,
I'm excited to wake up every freaking day.
There's no specific order here, so you could just think about something that made you feel good.
Jody Emery unblocked me. Woo woo!
Okay.
That was number 4. We're rolling into the new year hot. There we go.
You choked me up right there. All right.
That's my number 4. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. It can be a nasty, mean space, and it doesn't have to be. I think perception and tone can be wrong and taken. And I really, even if I say, I don't like that person, I meet them and I'm like, oh my God, I owe you such an apology. And I'm the first to apologize. It's social media. It's not real. The human connection. I can't wait to actually meet her, them, all of it.
No, it's always better meeting in person. I love meeting in person for sure.
I can't actually think of a time when I've
and it's hard. I work through my insecurity about.
Do you have insecurities?
Oh, for sure.
Really, Lester?
No, honestly, I'm a cool cucumber on the outside.
I'm like, really?
But I'm human. I'm just like everybody else.
You are.
Come on.
So I think a lot of, I just said her name as one, but a lot of sort of bridges that were not burning, but they were smoldering, or they just started the spark. They've been put out, and walls that were being put up have been taken down, and there's a lot of cool stuff happening, and that's what I'm really, really excited about for the new year. Really focused on.
Well, that's why they want to call it cannabis, weed business, whatever you want to call it. It's always been about getting together, smoking that with somebody,
right?
And you get your feel good from it, whether they want to claim now medicinal, which I do believe in the scientific reports.
But you're not a
that
medicinal user.
About. No, I'm not a medicinal user, but I believe the benefits. For me, it was always to. Yeah, I do have a medicinal license. Yes, I do.
A fly in our fucking ear. You just can't.
Yes, I do have a medicinal license. But I was a cannabis user before that, and
he's an outlaw.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, the stigma was heavy. Stigma was heavy.
Born into it.
Right? Exactly. It's even hard to bring it out on the table, but yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. So even when they were doing the 420s before legalization, even before the thought of legalization, when they were doing 420s, you wouldn't even catch me at that.
No?
What?
Was that just a heat score? Is that what we call it?
It's true. There was no way I was going to put that extra pressure on myself. We always just figured the authorities would be there taking pictures of everybody and waiting to arrest you when you leave.
Yeah, I heard those stories of people.
Whether they
theories.
happened or not, because I've never.
I've heard lots
gone,
of theories of why
but-
they were gathering everyone. They could
Yeah.
see who you were. Was that your number 4?
No, my number 4 was the company.
Oh, but I did
Mine,
mine.
you did yours.
Mine was Jody Emery.
Jody Emery. So we're at number 5. Number 5, my last. What would be?
Oh God.
I don't know. What? Why you gotta be like that?
This is where you're gonna say it's working with me every day. The best days of your life.
Well,
He wasn't even thinking that. Isn't that so funny?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Number 5.
Number.
I just kicked him so freaking hard under the table. Come on with your number 5 there, Lester.
Holy. Yo. No, I do love working with you, man. I'm super appreciative of working with you.
You can't even say it. You're so full of shit.
No, because it's just the way you dropped it on me. No, it wasn't going to be the number 5 that I say, but now.
What was the number
and I'm
5?
not going to put it as number 5, but I am going to take the second to say that, I'm over the moon appreciative to be working with you. You have high standards, which I like. You work hard as
high standards.
So I'm down with that.
Aren't I difficult? Woo!
Yeah, of course you're difficult. They see it. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, how is yin and yang going to get on today? Right? But in the true sense, like when we did the interview on the couch, the 4 little letters more, you read and you dig it. You know what I mean? You're on a journey. It's cool. People want to take into it. Take it for what you want to take it for, but that's her journey and she's sharing it, and you got to give thumbs up just for doing that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I
Other
love
than that,
you too, Lester. I never want to leave.
now stay out of my business. I'm in number 5. Number 5. What was number 5?
That was your number 5, no? Oh no, you didn't say no. It's not my number 5.
No. I had to make a point of my appreciation for
Are you a Rasta?
working for you.
If someone has dreads, does that mean you're a Rasta?
No,
It just means you like your hair like that.
I'm dread. Just dread.
Just dreads.
Yeah, Rastafarianism is a religion.
A religion,
Yeah.
and you're not that.
It's too hard to follow the religion in North America.
Why? Because it's cold.
No, not because of cold. Just certain standards they have. I'm not 100% accurate on everything to do with the religion, but I've had friends that have tried to follow that route, and there's a lot of stipulations, especially if you got a job,
Oh, like a real job.
like a real job. Yeah.
Right.
There's issues like.
Like what? Tell me when.
I'll leave it.
Tell me when. What are the issues? What? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I've never. It's never caused me a problem. My last son is why I grew my hair.
Why? What do you mean? Is that a thing?
For me,
When you're done having babies, you grow your hair?
it was.
Is that like,
it was a
I'm
change.
done?
No, it was a change in moment. It was just a change from being wild and crazy to.
I'm an adult now.
Yeah. And it wasn't even so
Before you
much
were-
I'm an adult. It was just like I'm down.
Before I had were trial and error. but-
I'm down with this. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So you grew your hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to want to live better, do better, all that. Yeah. So, and
And brought you to Wiki.
yeah, well,
So you were always with Wiki?
the CEO and I are good friends
Mm-hmm.
for a long time.
I think CEO and I are good friends too. Nothing dirty. We're just friends.
No, it's all working. It's all work in this business here.
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't know what I'd have as number 5. The people, the cannabis community definitely is a highlight that I want to put in there. As
I'm
5.
surprised as many people that I like and interesting and are fun. It's cool.
The vast amount of
Tiny
different
little
people.
minute, tiny pains in the butt, just tiny ones when you think of all the people that are in this industry and all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Still the people for sure. Because it's been cool. I've met so many different people, man, from super scientific to the laid back stoner to
The worst person. Who was the worst that you had to talk to or meet? Look at your face. You're like, why are you fucking asking me? Why can't it be the one where I can go, oh, you're my hero. I love you so. No, I want the opposite of that.
who would be the worst?
Yeah, like which one was like, ugh.
I don't have a worst.
Like I did an interview with a rock star that had just come out of LA and She had just played at some, I can't even think of the name of the freaking club right now, world famous club that's been around since 1940 or something. Anyone in any industry has played there at some point in time, whatever. Oh, she was the nastiest little bitch I'd ever had to sit next to in my life. And I can never, no matter, like, I compare every interview in my head, everyone I meet and every interview on a business level, I compare to that. This chick just, woo, Jesus. Woo.
So that was the worst.
And I never wanted to actually fight someone. I was taking my shoes off and my husband's like, are you just trying to get more comfortable? I'm like, no, I actually think I'm going to throw down right now. He's like, calm down. I'm like, this is horrible. Like, one more 3-minute break and I'm out the door.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You have any of that?
No, I've never had a bad one.
You will.
The most yeah, I'm sure I will. The most uncomfortable one was probably the Steve D'Angelo.
Why?
It was in Jamaica. It was probably 95 degrees.
Were you melting?
We were waiting probably for an hour and a half for that interview.
Oh.
So we were just standing
Does
there.
he know you're waiting?
Yeah, he was there. He was doing he did 2 more interviews. He told us he had 2 more to do.
Before you.
Yeah.
And then, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was definitely thankful to be able to
Right.
get the interview. So, waiting is just part of the job.
I have a hard time when I know people are waiting. I just am like, okay, 2 minutes for you, 2 minutes for you, and people can't wait.
But he has such a large story to tell. Such a large story. So that was just uncomfortable.
The Last Prisoner Project.
Yeah,
stuff, right?
that was just a piece. That was just a piece of it, man. I didn't even tap into the plethora of stuff that gentleman's into. Wait, did you charge it? See, you could write that in my docket. Charge.
Put that in
batteries.
your docket and smoke it.
Right.
All this candy cane on everything. Okay. Ira said I'm going to die. That shit'll kill you is what he said.
That was interesting. That was very interesting.
Whatever. Like he knows. Is he a doctor?
No, but it's just it's
He
something
is.
to look up. Something to double check.
But then didn't Dr. Hart say it was okay? Dependent?
Vaping?
It was, and only, yeah, because then he started talking about the statistics and he's like, oh, really? We're up in arms over 9 people, whatever.
Mhm.
And so like they would have had that would be great. That's what we need to do.
Bang,
Have them,
bang. Doctor.
yeah, we need to have
Yeah.
them both in the green room.
That'd be good.
Yeah, the fly in our ear has some good plans. I would
Look
love
out for that in 2020. We're gonna have we'll see if we can put that together. If we can put together
have them both.
Dr. Ira and Dr. Mike
Ira
Hart,
Price and Mike Hart.
that would be
Yeah, and I
that'd be a good
called
one.
I called Ira Mike.
I
You
know.
remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That's such a king of the ego. Wow. This is like really, which Ira's more my type.
Oh man. So, did you drop 5?
No.
Are you
I
gonna
can't-
drop 5?
I don't know. No. I don't know.
Certainly
just
isn't
be
working
every-
with Lester.
I love coming to the green room. I love Wiki.
Okay.
And as much, and like when I get excited about it and I say I'm happy or I'm glad to be there or I'm whatever, I think sometimes I know my personal life, my friends and family might think, oh, it's just all good times and you're just having a big blast. I'm really serious about what's being done here. And I'm really excited about the level that things are done and the way things are done. So yes, I'm happy to be here, but I appreciate the work and the standards of the stuff and the seriousness of what's taking place. So like, yes, I'm funny and I say stupid shit and whatever, but that's like not even a full point of what's actually going on here. So I love it. I like it. And I say I'm a shut-in. I'm a cat lady. I don't want to go anywhere. And the last 18 months, there's been lots of offers and I don't know. It was just like, I can do this. My girlfriend, my best friend that lives in Jamaica talked me into a lot of it, but she's like, you'll love it. It'll be good. That's where you want to go. Anyhow. So yeah, and I do. It's great. I'm really, really happy about what's happening and the way
Me
things.
too.
Me
too.
And we had chicken.
Yeah.
We get chicken and we can smoke weed. There's a lot of studios are not allowed to. So if they're podcast or if they're a news station or channel within the cannabis space, the building themselves that they're in, they cannot consume. So when their guests come on, they can't enjoy a smoke. They can't talk about weed and share it. You can't smell it and taste it and actually we can do all that here at Wiki. Like when you're cooking or when you're
Full
whatever,
comfortability
we actually
at
get
this
to really
table.
enjoy cannabis.
Yeah.
Like we're here because of the plant, and we actually get to celebrate it, enjoy it. It's really cool.
It is. It's a great experience.
So I guess that's my number 5. Wiki.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's our Xmas special.
It does. I liked being part of. This is gonna sound crazy. Not that I don't love having an award. I was like the last kid picked on every team. Like I don't have. I was on the swim team, but I was like almost drowning. I was run track and field, but I always was like blowing a tire. Like I was just. Anyhow, I was a cheerleader, but I was afraid of heights, so no one was. I couldn't go on the pyramid.
You're at the bottom of the pyramid.
But I was also super little. I was like one of the smallest, so you couldn't be on the bottom of the pile. They'd kill me. So it was a mess. And I don't know where I was going with this story. Oh, winning the Cannabis Award.
Yeah.
I was blown away by that. I didn't push and promote it hard, like something I really wanted to win. I mean, of course, you're hopeful, but there's so many cool things, people in the space, and there was all kinds of stuff going on that I wasn't actually really part of yet. So I didn't even think it was happen. And I didn't go to the awards ceremony. That's also part of. I really wanted to be there, I would have. My anxiety is just like, and then what if I also might be a poor sport? You call someone else's name. I don't want to flip a table on cannabis. We're not going to be invited back. So for real, my anxiety and my crazy just said stay home. But then my phone was blowing up that I won. And it was actually Lisa Campbell, from Lifford Solutions. Lisa, that was the first person to message me. She's like, just a message popped up. We've never messaged before and said, are you here? And I'm like, no. I'm here, but I'm not there.
And that was the evening show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I won, and it was exciting. I guess that's my number 5, I guess, tied with Wiki. I mean, that was an exciting moment, and it was something I can celebrate and I can look back at, but like, this is more than a moment. This is, this is a movement. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is something to celebrate, and I'm really excited for. Good. And I'm really talking to myself constantly, like, okay, get up, let's do this. You can do it. Like every day.
We all are.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That's why I'm like, you have anxiety?
Oh yeah, it's no shit. You haven't met my brother.
Younger or older?
Older. Just a little bit.
And is he?
He's the opposite. He's like 230 solid. He's a little bigger than Drew.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a personal trainer in Mississauga.
Oh.
Yeah. Just found out this year he's got anxiety.
Really? See, so you never know. Like anxiety, the face of anxiety looks.
It has no face.
Exactly. It affects anybody. Like, I mean, I watch you talk to people and do interviews and just sit and whatever. I'm like, he's fine. Freaking the Lift Awards. I was soaked. Hey.
Yeah.
Squirrel. They posted. We should get a squirrel.
You need a squirrel on here.
I know one that has. I mean, I don't know a squirrel, but I know someone that
squirrel right there. Let's go. Go with it.
Somebody just posted a picture. A news media outlet. Somebody big posted a picture of everybody like on the floor. They were up top, and they posted a big picture of the Lift Awards, like people on the red carpet, whatever. And I stand out.
Is that so?
I think I was the only pink dress in the whole place.
What was wrong with
that?
And
there's just a sea of black suits, gray suits, black dresses, gray dresses, navy dresses, dark green. Green was a big thing. All the guys interviewing everyone. There's there's just a big sea of darkness, and there's this one pink dress. I like the picture.
Well, hey.
I don't know why I was talking about that.
Be kind.
Because be kind. Wear pink.
It has to stand out. Because it's a strong message to bring.
That was a sweaty mess, though. I was nervous that night. I don't know.
So was I.
Were you?
Yeah, for sure. It was my first red carpet.
Like, I actually said to my husband, I'm like, I almost pulled Lester over. Like, I was pulling, like, I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like, it's just.
I was happy to see it because it kind of eased the pressure in a mad
come.
situation. No, it was cool. Because it was
hectic and we said it at the same time. That was the word for that night. Woo!
It was fire. It went from nobody to bang, bang, bang.
Oh yeah,
bang,
you
bang,
were there
bang,
earlier,
bang.
right? So was it? There was like quiet, and you're setting up, and then all of a sudden,
quiet, and then all of a sudden it was just like, oh, here comes all the media, and here comes everybody. It's just like, whoa,
oh my God. We're going to Lift in Vancouver.
That I'm blown away.
I'm really excited. I don't know why. What one thing I'm excited for? I think it'll be fun.
Well, look who we get to go.
I just think it's going to be fun going with you guys so you can actually see what a pain in the ass I really am.
And you'll see how strict we really are. We run a fine line, we run a fine ship.
4 or 5 bags just to come here for 4 hours or 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try 4 or 5 days. What do I bring?
It's gonna be a good time. We got a lot of people to see.
Your head's perfect for my wigs. Like when I straighten them and curl them and get them already, I always sit them on a thing. But I don't like to travel with that thing. But your head is perfect for my wigs.
Not gonna happen.
I'll post some pictures of that. We need a wiki app. Is there gonna be a wiki app?
Wiki app's coming. Just hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna, and you can have all these sort of outtakes and fun things. You can see Lester wearing my wigs while I style them.
Oh man, Vancouver, lift.
When I think of cannabis in Canada, I think of Vancouver, BC, right? Like that sort
Wellness soldier.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, exactly. He's posting all over that he's going to be there, and he can't wait to demonstrate and do what he's doing.
Yeah,
let me say this:
roll.
the world's or the longest joint, right? Because of our windy day and maybe not
Guinness
enough
Book.
weed.
Yep.
So I'm going to say this, and I have said it privately to the people that ran that, and I've said it privately to some other, like they had sponsors and stuff. But I watched recently the documentary of Woodstock, and without social media and without any media of any kind, Woodstock would have been the world's biggest failure, biggest flop. They had no power. There were deaths. There was congestion. There was no food. They had sold X amount of tickets for paying people, but then people that didn't have tickets all ended up there rushing the gates. So they rushing the gates. So then the gates were removed, but then that caused backup on the highway. So now the bands could get in. Anyone that was in wheelchairs or whatever, cause the cannabis, the Kitchener one, people are like, well, how did anyone with disabilities get here? And I was thinking about it, and I remember that watching this documentary, I'm like, their buddies carried their wheelchairs, like 3 and 4 guys at a time with these people for miles. And the food became communal living, and they were literally digging holes to go to the washroom, and they were pumping. Neighbors from neighboring farmers and fields were pumping water in for these people. And this 2-day event ended up being a 4-day event, and instead of 4,000 people, there was 40,000 people, and it ended up being celebrated as the world's biggest and best concert ever, like a history-making event.
Right, but it really wasn't.
It was a huge flop as far as proceeds and whatever. So it was an amazing time, and everyone that was there that enjoyed it, and it goes down on history as the biggest thing. But I was explaining to the gentleman that ran the cannabis thing, I'm like, you got the idea. It's the execution that's missed a little. I like the space. I like the whatever. And then I sent him the link to the Woodstock. I said, this was a flop, technically, but it was a dream that turned into something. It became the world's biggest and best and most celebrated for all these generations. We talk about Woodstock. I said, so don't give up this dream, and don't stop plotting and planning the next Woodstock, because I think you're onto something. You've had some troubles, but so did they. But because of the way we are now in society and the way we crush you for absolutely everything, we'll kill your dream in a minute, and we'll kill it bi-coastal, internationally now because of social media. Right. So I hope he tries again, and maybe we get a chance to roll the world's largest joint. And I would love to be part of it again, because I think he's on to something. And if it wasn't accessible to everyone, well, then you might have to carry your friend in. You might have to help your friend. You might have to think of another way. Like if it's something you really want to be part of, so much like Woodstock, they thought of a way. They thought of ways around it. They worked it out. They made it the biggest thing in history. I would love to go with the 5 worst. If we could do our misses this year, things that were like,
5 worst.
You go first, and don't try and hold it back.
What do you mean don't try and hold it back?
You don't have to say names.
I haven't had that many bad experiences I'm
gonna bite my
with
lip
what we've been doing.
Posture is atrocious.
Worst things that happen.
Is there a strain for good posture?
I wonder. Something that just stiffens.
I need one. like a slug by the end of this. Frig. Okay, go on.
Well, come on. We get high. It's like you want to sit back and chill. We should have a couch in here or something.
We change it every single time. Every single podcast we do, we need a fireplace. We need a couch. Where's the paintings? We want robes. We need chicken.
Well, I wasn't joking about the Versace robe.
Oh, yeah. Please continue your researching, and slide into his DMs with the link for the robe purchased for him.
Can we get that back up on screen, please?
Oh, I don't have an Amazon wish list anymore. I had one. I didn't have one. Then I had one. Then I didn't have one. I thought it was really weird. Strangers sending me shit. It creeped me out. That's why I started doing the stuff with African Aid, because this African Aid was dental care in Africa, and they were having such a hard time getting funding and private funding. I'm like, you know what? People are sending me stuff that I do not need and do not want and like, I appreciate the gesture. Let's just send it all there. So
Yes.
on that charitable note.
So as you can see,
just picture us in that. They're pretty fancy in there.
they're quite
They could
nice.
probably fix it. I mean, the people in there, they could put our heads on those. Would that not be so fun? That's what we want. That's our business card. Welcome to the green room.
Welcome to the greener.
But they'll have to spray paint the legs on the man.
No, those would be fantastic when we
Do
go
you
to
have white
Jamaica.
legs? You
Oh,
said
man.
those will be fantastic. And I was like, do you have white legs?
That's right.
No, those are not fantastic. You need spray paint on those legs.
Yes,
They need to be tanned up.
I'm good.
I don't like white legs.
What are we
even on
loading
white
up here?
people. White legs
Ah,
is my
Fire.
faux pas. You're trying to
it?
rein me in.
I am. Of course.
I don't like white legs.
So,
I don't.
5 worst, and you're first. Nah.
Jody Emery blocking me. Oh, number 2, Mark Emery telling me I'm irrelevant.
Damn, you're just jumping right off it. So, okay, you've done 1 and 2.
Number 3, this other podcast that one of it's 2 people, it's brand new, or Herbs and something. I'll figure it out later. Whatever they are, I like the one girl, but the co-host has me blocked. So the one girl asked me to share and post things, and then the people who produce this podcast message me or tag me and shit all the time, and I'm like, I respond with a picture of the girl, the co-host, Diana or something like that. Mad. So I just screenshot a thing, and every time they ask me, I just send that up. I'm like, I'm blocked, or I would love to promote this, but is this your pimp outfit for the our New Year's Eve special, guys? Stay tuned for that. That's actually my outfit, not Lester.
I like the pockets. They're hilarious.
I like the pockets.
Bang, bang.
Okay. Do your 1 and 2. I did 1 and
My
2.
1 and 2.
I think I did 3. I think I went all the way to 3.
Yeah, you did. Holy shit.
Has anyone blocked you?
No.
You don't even check, do you?
I check, yeah.
Do you?
I check a little bit. I don't know if I've been blocked. I don't think you're a big mouth.
Buddy, now that
Some
we got
people
this-
may not like your
got this
message.
What's my message? Oh,
Be happy.
He said,
Be kind.
"Oh, we got to turn this fire down in here." He said, "Some people may not like your message. So being kind is a bad message. You can still line your pocketbook, so you could still be all whatever you want to do and still do it with kindness. Like the big LPs could have an element of charity. These women that are nasty, they could, I don't know, adopt a cat. Like there's just things, there's kindness that could be spread. And that's why I'm just reminding, like, I get your point. I'll sit down and shut up. This is how I say to respond to them. But there's still kindness. You could still be kind. Like the nasty talk is because someone's hurt. Their feelings are hurt. They're feeling left out. They're feeling neglected. They're feeling not heard. Kindness can fix all that. It can change all of that. So I just remind everyone, when you said someone may not like your message, now I'm like, whew, that someone needs extra kindness. Whoever doesn't like the message, they need extra. We need to hot box kindness.
Do you believe in yin and yang?
Is that panda bears?
It's just yin and yang. It's like it's a balance.
So we need the balance?
like good and bad.
But I don't think so. I think at this stage of the game, this where we are in the world and the stuff that's going on, I don't believe that stuff is what we need. I think we need more kindness and all this inclusionary and this, that, and you can identify as this, and if you identify as that and whatever. I think all of that is so prominent and so talked about because of sadness or because of feeling of left out or exactly what it is. If kindness had been part of that story, or if someone had shown X, Y, and Z some kindness, then hey, I think that's what they call themselves, X, Y, and Z.
Fine.
I don't know, don't they? Isn't it LBGDQ, LB? I'm not calling Lester gay.
No, I am not gay.
But it's all right if you are.
Yeah, of course it's all right.
And it's all right if
Everybody's
you
got a
identify
choice.
as whatever you want to identify.
Yeah, everybody's got a choice.
Which kindness means, let's celebrate everything and everybody. We have a ton of cool shit going on in the world and in the industry. And I personally think that Wiki focuses on a lot of that really cool stuff and exciting stuff. Like there's some media outlets and magazines and whatever that's all negative. If you go on their story today, it's like the vaping crisis, which we know is going on. Then the next thing is the LP shut down because of money, and then there's mold, and then there's rats, and there's like you don't see that. I mean, you occasionally you see because you are up on if it's big news, but Wiki's just not out bashing people and wrecking things. Like there is a lot of that going on.
Yeah,
a lot of it. I get tagged in that to share, and I'm like, I can't share this stuff. Like, where's the kindness in this? Like, who is this helping? Like,
we've had a bad one right at the very beginning. Back to Cannabis.
Oh, what?
We had the opportunity. We were there day one, and we did a few interviews, and we were like, we weren't sure what to do and who to talk to, and the three of us were sitting down, Derek, myself, and Steven.
That's Ramwata?
Ramwata.
Is that how we say it? Ramwata?
Yes. And I decided, I got up from the table where we were sitting, and I walked out, and I ended up seeing Cam Bailey.
Oh, okay.
From Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
Or Batley, sorry. My apology.
To the fly.
To the fly, yes. And ended up asking him for an interview. And he graciously said yeah.
Oh.
He gave us some of his time. And he actually set us up while we were getting set up for the interview. I was wearing my badge, my old cannabis badge, and he's like, you know what, it'd be a lot more professional if you took the badge off. And he set me here, and he's like, oh, I have a production company and blah, blah, blah. I cared to explain. And then he dropped this gangster OG interview for us. Like, it was a smash. And he was actually before Montel. So super excited again, and he's given us everything, telling us about the company, telling us what the company had in place for amnesty for people with cannabis crimes, the program that they had set up. So it was great. It was fantastic, and we didn't hit the record button.
You'll only do that once. Believe me,
Yeah.
that'll only happen. I've had that happen too.
Yeah, and we've never had the chance to actually.
Has he messaged and asked where his interview was? Or
No, we've never actually even had the chance to explain what happened. So now.
Who was on the record button? Which one of you guys were on it?
That was
Let's
original.
see. Derek?
On the spot.
Ah!
Yeah. It was on the spot. Understand nerves, right? So he actually started taping, 3/4 of the way through. So the interview's 3/4 of the way done. He noticed that he didn't hit record. So we couldn't use it.
Oh.
Right. So fast forward 3 or 4 months, we're at Lift and Co. So we're at Lift and Co. Cam's again on stage giving a speech. So we say, okay, let's see if we can get an interview.
Did you go up, hey, Doug didn't turn record on?
Well, we had a PR team, and our PR went up to them, and I followed the PR, and they found Cam in a room in the back, and she's asking, yeah, Cannabis Wiki wants to have an interview. And he's, Cannabis who? I don't know who they are.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Now you know, Cam. Someone's going to tell you that they've watched The Green Room.
I'll share it all over the place.
We apologize. That was our first
that
big
was
mistake.
your big miss.
Yeah. And he gave us such a fantastic interview. It was fantastic. He was putting out a good point, what the company was doing. And he was helping our company to be able to help put out the message that he was doing. So, yeah, we really fumbled the ball on that Super Bowl game.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is the first time I got to apologize for that.
Did you fight about it on the way home?
Man.
Did you?
Yeah, that's why I had to put
Doug.
Cannabis Wiki as number 4, because that was at the very beginning, and the team has stuck through some things. Like our CEO, he's truly amazing.
Who's our CEO?
I'm not going to mention his name right now.
The fly in our ear.
Yeah. No, but he's really cool, because what we think what he wants isn't what he wants. He's already put in that expectation of some failures that we're going to have and challenges that we're going to see. We don't think he does, but he's already put that in place.
Well, sometimes I go, wow, that was a hitter. This is where he's like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good thing. So that was the one big bad one. Aurora.
So what if you want to ask for something for Christmas? Since this is our Christmas show, we've got some logs on the fire and we're getting lit. What would you want for Christmas in the cannabis space? Like, what would you ask for? What would you say you wanted?
In the cannabis space?
Mm-hmm. Like a magic bullet, or not a magic bullet. That's something else.
All right.
A magic butter machine.
Yeah,
Magical butter.
that's simple.
What do you want?
Equal opportunity for everybody to make $1 in this business.
Aww.
Everybody make $1.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that funny what I just said? We're doing upstream videos here. Wait a second. I gotta fix something. So
I'm trying to.
Okay, so now if Santa was to buy you something, what would it be?
If Santa was to buy me something?
Mm-hmm. Like items, like what items? So I know you want world peace, and you want equal opportunities amongst men. And
all right,
everyone to be
gift-wise?
free. Yeah, gift-wise.
I was looking at that 2020 twin turbo 911.
I'm thinking, is this a roller he's asking for? That's what I was actually thinking. Is this a new grinder?
No, new Volcano would be dope. That would be crazy.
Is that the thing in the bag?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, aren't they things from like the 70s or 60s? Isn't that really
It's
like
an older style?
I think it's cool. Really cool.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Nothing too big.
New Volcano, nothing too big, he says.
And yourself, what would you like? What would you like Santa to bring you?
I want a thing that I don't know what it's called. Levo. They have them in cooking classes and infused courses. They have them. I think it's called the Levo.
What does it do?
It's for oils and tinctures and stuff. Smell free. It's a cute little, almost looks like a Keurig, like a little coffee maker. And it sits with your other appliances. But apparently they don't like do any sort of giveaways or affiliates or influencer marketing or whatever they are, what they are. And the cost is high, but they're cool.
So it's a solid product.
Yeah, it's a really, really, it's a real thing. And they're huge in the States, like in California and Oregon and stuff, that all the chefs or moms that are cooking.
What the hell does it do?
It makes oils and tinctures.
Oh,
and
so
things.
it makes oil.
Yeah, it's like the magical butter machine, only different.
Okay.
Quiet and smell proof, and
so it's a decarboxylator.
I think so. I don't know. Levo. One of them's a vibrator though, so that's why I have to be careful what I'm saying. One of them's.
And I was just about to say, hey, if you know what we're talking about, send us one. But if you are the vibrator company, we're okay.
I'm good. I have one, so that's why I'm like, is it Levo or Lido or Lena? Like I'm
curious.
I am too. I tried to look it up before the show, but I can't figure it out. But I've been telling everyone, Levo, I think, Livo.
No, I did get a Shatterizer just
they're cool,
short little while ago.
Shatterizers are cool.
Yeah, it was
cool
gifted.
Everyone I know has a Shatterizer.
She was awesome.
They're fun. Val from Shatterizers, she's really cool. Yeah. They're really fun. They're doing a lot of really cool stuff. They've got some cool stuff about to launch in the new year too. So maybe I'll put them on the green room and talk about it. Try it out. Show it off. Right now it's top secret.
Okay.
There's so much top secret in the industry. I have the world's biggest freaking mouth. So.
Well, come on. We can hold people's surprises.
You guys can.
Right? So that they can tell it here on the green room.
Yeah.
Share. Because it's going
So
out there.
Can this be the end of our Christmas show? Because I got to pee.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. So guys, if you want to be a sponsor of the green room, you could hit us up on the number right above the screen. Or, yeah.
Can we make me a GIF or a meme or emoji or whatever they are?
Right.
As much as I know about social media, I know nothing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know all those.
I'm just trying to get on my game. So everybody that's hitting me up on IG, thank you very much. Following on IG. I'm trying to stay in tune in that.
Tough buds.
I'm nowhere close to my co-host.
There's another cute guy here in the studio. Oh,
all right. Yeah. So, guys, you know where cannabis talk is always fresh and a little bit sticky. Keep it locked to Cannabis Wiki, the Green Room, and we're out.
Happy holidays, everyone. Thanks for listening and joining us at the Green Room.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.